I mean, yeah. You're right, folks. That's what I want to do. And then get that on the go. Pink and white arms are like a fucking drumstick. How you doing, mate? Oh. Soon stays there. It's amazing. How you doing anyway, Zaki? Zaka? Zaka? Oh. No, I've been working in the sunlight all day. It's horrendous, it's killed me off. Is it this floor? Yes. So on this floor are 2 enemies that I need to steal from, and this is unfortunately not one of them. But I will try and steal from him. Oh, he's got nothing to steal. Okay. Yeah, fuck that man. So yeah, there's 2 enemies. Basically, I can get a new sword for Cloud. I really don't want to go through there yet. Yeah, I can get a new sword for Cloud. And a new bangles for everyone. As ridiculous as that sounds. Encounters are obviously fucking rare. What the fuck? What the hell? That's ridiculous. Really? So these guys I can get carbon bangles from. I'll give him a smack. And him a smack. Oh, come on. The chance of theft is so hard, so low. It's horrendous. Give me the fucking carbon bangle. Ah, there we go. And so it begins again. Oh, sweet. Got 2 carbon bangles anyway. Oh, I've got elemental. Why am I not using that? So, I don't know, man. I haven't really thought about it. To not be 30, that'd be nice. But in all seriousness, I haven't got a jar of glue, man. You don't have to get me anything. I never managed to get your Quran, so... that's what I need. I mean, most of them. Oh, straight away. Yes. Yeah, it was. Yeah, we just never managed to get hold of it. Not as easy as it sounds to get hold of. Oh shit, equip that. Can't remember. May well have been Dean. Right, so we need to steal from this fucker. Jesus Christ. Basically, the sword that those guys are currently using, it may well have been Dean. Yeah, the sword that those guys are using, that's a sword that, what's his face can use? Cloud. Oh, come on, no. Yes, there we go. wasn't too bad, and I got another level of finishing move from Tifa. Right, Cloud. Hard Edge. Plus the hard edge looks cooler. Nice. Magic. Use the ether. Right, let's go. You alright, Hojo lad? I forgot that he's meant to have like a giant forehead. That's our next character, our next playable character. His name is Red 13. This, on the other hand, is the focus of the entire game. What's in this tiny little cave? He's going crazy. And nobody realizes. It's got no fucking head. Where's its fucking head? Something stupid, let's keep going. He's got the right idea. We should probably keep moving. Now. Opens a chest. For the poisson material. Now, should I be attaching that to someone? It absorbs poison, so no. What's it weak against? It's not weak against anything, really. Basically, I'm about to fight a sample, as it were. Fire and ice. So. There we go. Okay. Everyone's tooled up. Save. There's a fucking cool mini game coming up, Zeke, which you may have seen before. Right, and there's Aerith. I mean, you're not going to see me. You'd see me on the 16th of June, but then I'm off on my birthday and then I'm off for a week. So I wouldn't worry about when it came if you were going to get it, but In all seriousness, mate, I'll take a Mackey's on the Saturday. Come on. Let's just fucking fight the sample. No shit, yeah. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, I know you know where I live. Right, so what Hojo's doing here is he's about to bring up the dog from downstairs and he's trying to make them fight it out, basically. Or mate. Go ahead, lad. Hojo, you're a fool. Hello, Scrib. How you doing, mate? I'm about to do a boss fight. Like a genuinely difficult one as well. Well, there's a couple of boss fights coming up actually. We might actually get out of Midgar and see the rest of the world today. Not bad, man. Except for the fact that I've got arms like Swizzle's drums and drumsticks. Look. There's a big fucking climb there, where my t-shirt was. I didn't prepare for someone who wasn't Red 13 to be in the group. Go ahead, Tifa. I know, yeah. I was literally just working in my parents' garden all day. Knocking rendering off a wall. It's been fun. Well, I'm going to continue to call you Red 13 then. Right, this is sample or specimen. My dick. Didn't even realise that it made us all poison. That's very annoying. I know that there's no point basically attacking its minions because the minions don't do anything, really, or nothing, like it's negligible. Just gotta bombard him with magic. Change cursor memory. So there's a. Yeah, I'm not against mudkips. Hooray! Okay, that was a hell of a lot of. You know what, right? This. Yeah, I know which animation you mean. Well, I say which. I've seen a few of them. I love how there's what is essentially a big red wolf talking, and everyone's just accepting it, kind of. Let's get the hell out of here. Right. Menu. Wait there. Let's make me party. Let's move Tifa in here for a minute, just so I can take her shit off her. You're right, Luke. How's things, man? Well, of course. Oh, thanks for the host, Luke. Right, materia. Let's take the materia off Tifa. Let's also take that carbon bangle off her. Give him the talisman. Change in party. Because Red 13 is a much higher level. Although I do kind of want to Aerith. Nope, fuck it. Red 13 it is. The joy of RPGs. Oh, Bangley. Right. Because as it stands, I've been doing it all wrong. Right. Cloud. Wow, there's got to be a way of organising them. How do I organise them? What button is it? Oh no. Oh, why can't I remember how to do that? There's a way of sorting it. But just... oh yeah. Tidy. Thank you. Alright, what am I fighting next? Let's have a look. I am fighting the 100 gunner next with... oh, 100 gunner and heli gunner is fought with the other team. Basically, it's fought with everyone who's not Cloud. So... there's an enemy skill material I need to grab. Wow, there's literally no reason for me to bother doing this right now. At all. Right, anyway, sorry. Just reading, as it were. Elemental. Lightning. Sense. Cover. All. Restore. Fire. Burning. All. And ice. Sense. Steel. Fire. Poison. And that's all of the materia aside from... okay, we're done. Yeah, I mean... sure there's an enemy skill materia in there? From the sample cage? There we go. You just can't see it. For some reason, the bright light has stayed when it shouldn't have. If I go back now, it should be gone. No, still there. This is the problem with graphical mods. Sometimes they can fuck shit up. Ah, they're upstairs. Got both potions. And the enemy skill. That fella will give me his keycard. Give me it. Thanks, man. Yeah, you better run. Ooh. Double potionage. Now head downstairs until you reach the 66th floor's elevator. Right. I am wildly surprised that didn't die then. There we go. 66th floor, that's where I was going, wasn't it? Elevator. So now it's time to get ambushed. Well, it's not really ambushed. Whoop whoop. Ah, what are you gonna do? Throw me in a cell. Oh, cutscene time. So how have you all been then? What have you been doing? Walking animation doesn't quite work. The fact that they've left Cloud with his sword, they've just been like, it's okay, just keep his sword on his back, just tie his hands in front of it. It's a lot of dialogue, President Shinra. It really is. Thanks, man. You really didn't have to, you know. Like, I'm turning 30. It's not a cause for celebration. It is the worst of birthdays. Well, at the moment, you know, until I turn 40. Go on, Barrett. Get in his face. I'm looking forward to it, man. Thanks. Alright, so in this situation now, I just need to speak to Tifa. Then I need to check how everyone is doing. just can't remember how to get Barrett on board. What? that sentence makes no. What are friends for you? Ah, I see. Punctuation, man. Thanks, Dozy. Okay, red 13. The person, the wolf that you only met a little bit earlier on. Let's see how Aerith's doing. Aerith is fine, she's just chilling. Yes, I'm here. Tifa's pure listening in. Most definitely not. I am not that person. Gay. Oh. Get the sleeps. No. You don't spend 60 quid on them, man. Not unless they're like seriously rare and will become collectible at some point. Right, the door is open. Right. Tifa, get up. He is dead. Right. This is where shit gets interesting, right? So, Tifa, get the fuck up. The previously very secure area is now no longer secure, and our door is open, and people are dead. Get his keys. Hi. Well snoozled. Ah, fair enough, I suppose. Nope, a human could have definitely done this. Although Raccoon Mario sounds pretty cool. I quite like the idea of Raccoon Mario. Come on. Right. He's deaded. They're all deaded. Now, remember before when I said that the whole game revolves around what's in that little cave? It's gone. so let's give it a good old shave of the game. I mean, we don't have to fight it yet, which is a bonus. Yep, it does. A great deal of blood and no battle music at all. What is that? Gengane. No, I want to keep that. I want to keep that really. Because I've got boss fights coming up. Piazza Shower. These all sound like they're not real. Oh shit. That's not good. God damn it. He needs to wake up. That's what he really needs to do. Damn. I didn't want to use a limit break, but needs must. This thing needs to fucking die. It's got sick HP for like a random encounter. Okay, so upstairs. Some big fucking claw marks. And a save point. You all know what that means. A save of the game. So, Absolute Steve is informing me that the group will split up soon. So what you need to do... Oh, shit. Don't be the same team. No, it's alright. Smacks to the mouth regularly. Absolute monster's a pain in the arse though. Right. We're doing okay. The increased difficulty is noticeable in random encounters but not boss fights. Basically what the difficulty in story mod has done is it's added it's basically inflated the stats of all of the enemies. The boss fights, for some reason, it hasn't made that much of a difference. I just scratched me sunburn. God damn, that was painful. There's a fucking big sword sticking out of President Shinra. I wonder who that belongs to. Sephiroth. Get him. He was pretty angry. He's not exactly a good guy, Sephiroth. Someone's gonna need to go and fight Rufus. No one's ever seen him bleed or cry. That's pretty freaking specific. A motley rabble of crazy folk. No, nobody gives a shit about your inauguration speech. That's it, you walk all the way over to Tifa to talk to her. I'd already read your dialogue. Fuck off. Take it. Get everyone out. So, basically, we need to give all of the materia to those folk. Excuse me. Alright, so let's get the equipment on. And do the materia thing. So she needs to be on the all restore. What else does she need? Fire. She needs stuff that she can do from a distance, I suppose. No, lightning. That's what we want. And then give her enemy skill. Right. You're gonna have cover. Cover. Fucking hell. Oh, actually. Where's that lightning? Fuck that off, right? You can have elemental and lightning, which means, because I'm about to fight robots, right? I'm about to fight 2 robots in a lift. Now, obviously, with them being robots, they're weak to lightning. So, and Barrett is the only person who can actually attack them. The other 2 are going to have magic. So, all ice, fire, sense. The other fire. Oh, poisson. Okay, so each piece of materia affects your stats as well. Like there's some materia that is really, really bad for your stats. Alrighty then. Lift. I remember getting really stuck on this boss fight. Here we go. This is why people can't attack him. Basically on the other side, on the other lift, so it's only long range attacks that work. But after you defeat the tank, you've got the gunner, the helicopter version. Where am I? To be honest, I should like waste this quite quickly. It's only got 1600 HP. Fire's not really that useful. Attack it and see how much. Should have healed everyone first, really. See, I'm going to use Red 13's finisher, and that's going to work for some reason. It's a good time to get hair limit break then. It's going to heal everybody up. Right, nice. So ice is no fucking use either. He's not far off being dead. I'd say the problem is that I've got another one to kill after this. Shit. Kill it. There we go, thank fuck for that. If I did use that sensor cannon, that would have been okay. Right, heli chopper. The heli chopper, if I remember rightly, has the same amount of... Oh no, it has even less HP. It only has 1,000. Oh, fuck, I must have pressed attack on the wrong person. Yeah, so I should fly through this one now. No one I can steal from these fuckers, is there? No. Oh shit. Damn. You hit me with a pretty harsh hit then. Oh, but that's helped. Woke her up though. Healing wind is a bonus right now. Considering the increased difficulty level and the fact that at no point have I actually spent time just leveling up for the sake of leveling up, we're doing pretty well. Everyone stayed alive, so plenty of experience for everyone. Oh, kind of. The mithril armlet is completely fucking useless now though. Remove materia from all of the members. Let's equip up. Right, so there's no point in doing all. Now, is there anything I need? Oh shit, that's not what I was meant to do. Now, as far as I'm aware, Cloud's actually got a limit break to use, which should kill. Basically, this is a fight against two people. It's a fight against Rufus and his pet dog, essentially. His dog will cast barrier and magic barrier on him, which makes it really annoying for me to kill him. So I need to get rid of that dog very quickly. So what I want is elemental poisson, fire, lightning, ice, restore. Yeah, that's about it. I can't steal anything from him, can I? Nope. Okay. Get the other fire. And use an ether. I'm pretty much ready for that fight then. Okay, let's go. Why do you want to fight me? Because you're in front of me, and it's an RPG. I have a sword on my back. Why else would I want to fight you? Sephiroth isn't an ancient. He's just protecting one that isn't really an ancient anyway. So there you go, Rufus's dog. Cross slash on Rufus's dog. With his fucking new sword and everything. Dead. This fight now is wildly easy now that he's gone. Should poison him with one of these hits sooner or later. But yeah, it's just a case of bashing him for a while and restoring every now and then. Was it really that funny? You know what, I might just use poison on him. Why are they so fucking spaced out? Blurp. Shotgun me all you want, mate. It's gonna make no difference. Okay. Well, I'm about to get my limit break, so... Wow. That it, really? Yeah, bashing him off. Bashing him off on the balcony. Wasn't a bad fight. Went very well, in fact. Back down the stairs. Should definitely save before I move on. We're about to do the first real proper mini game, and I'm wondering what the graphics are like for it with the graphical overhaul. Right. Nope, you won't, Barrett. Get back inside. That has to... Just go fucking upstairs. Jesus Christ, you crazy people. Yes. One of the greatest cutscenes as well. Driving around the Shinra Corp on a bike. And they pick a van. Like a fucking flatbed trailer. It's horrendous. Right, here we go. Switch attack on the left, okay to attack on the right. I need to form party, so... Trade out. Oh no, we're dead. Get all the... Get all the equipment off here. Get all the materia off her? No. Okay. Form party. Just preparing because there's another boss fight coming up. So what I need to do is form. Do the materia thing. Right, the next boss fight, his weakness is lightning. Okay, so elemental lightning. Let's put the shit ones on, right? Sense, steel. Fire. All store. Poison, ice, and sense. Jesus, and then all on fire. Is that definitely it for it? Oh no, there we go. That's what we want. In with colour. Okay. Now the reason that I've put Barrett in the front row and the other two in the back row is because this boss fight hits us from behind, which inverts your order. And so if I put it the other way around, Barrett would have been in the front row, which is useless for him because obviously it does the same amount of damage regardless of whether it's in the front or the back row, but then he would have taken twice as much damage, whereas Cloud and Red 13 would have done half damage and taken half damage, which is useless. I think that's it. Everyone's pretty much full health. Right, let's see how this goes then. This mini game might be significantly cooler. Yes. Basically, I've got to stop the bike wielding crazies from getting to the weird truck. It actually affects their health in the next fight. Come on, you bellends. Come on, you dicks. I'm not doing too badly. Aye, properly whacked you a couple of times. The problem is that they're pretty good at what they do, which is distracting me. Come on, you felons. Oh, they fucking got me good then. They're not doing to. Oh, right, and there's the boss. Pure running me off the road then. You're right, Nox. What are you doing, man? Oh, panic stations then. I thought that the game had crashed. There we go, so we want to turn around. Oh, perfect time for a limit break. I didn't take that much damage either, which was a bonus in that mini game. Red 13's limit break as well. Man, this is going to be a short fight. It's not really got that much in the way of HP. Like 2,600, so say we inflate that a bit because of the difficulty mod. Yeah. I'm really glad to see the back of it, to be honest. It's always a turning point for me. Like, the amount of times that I've started this game and not got out of Midgard because I've lost interest. Basically, the turning point for me with this game, right, is if I get all the way to Cosmo Canyon, then I'm going to complete the game. Because I've played up until that point so many times and just lost interest and stopped playing. And if I manage to get to there, because of post Cosmo Canyon, I've played so little, I'm more likely to complete the game. He's gonna be dead in a minute. I've barely leveled. Yeah. It's a very peculiar piece of equipment, this. That would probably be it dead, yeah. Well, I mean, we got out of Midgard a lot quicker than I was expecting today. Which is a bonus, because we get to do some outside stuff. Well, we drop a rope down the edge. We dip down. I like the fact that with the graphical, the first time that this graphical overhaul was installed, basically it just kept the Buster Sword on the back of Cloud for the entirety of the game. This one, it appears that whatever you've got equipped is what appears on the back. Yeah. Yeah, and it's just... It's such an easy game to start, but to finish, it is a task. No, you won't, Red 13. You'll come all the way to the end. I know, there is going to get to a point. There is going to get a point where I'm going to have to grind. There's only so far you can go with just surviving off the XP you get from random encounters before you have to actually actively search them. Right. Let's go. I'm not missing anything, am I? No. Yeah, it's not going to be me. No, of course it's going to be Cloud. He is the main character. It's weird, isn't it? Because, like, you level your characters up really, really high. And then you can focus on the storyline. But it means that random encounters then become really annoying. Because they're an inconvenience for you collecting treasure, which you don't need because you're over-leveled. And progressing the storyline. It's kind of weird because I always do it every time. This is the first time in a long time that I haven't over-leveled. Right, let's take Red 13. No, probably not. So my actual surname is Bolton. I'm Andy Bolton. When we were kids, always used to get called by our second name, so I was always called Bolton. And then we were playing an old game on the NES. Can't remember what it was. Summer game. Yeah, it could have been the Summer Games. And someone put an S instead of an L in my surname. So I was Boston from that point on. And I can grow a white man's afro. So I used to get called Wafro, or BostonWafro. It's horrendously boring. I have other ridiculous nicknames. I get called Crab by a great deal of my mates, which is not fun to explain in a club to a girl, trust me. But yeah, Boston just sort of stuck, and then BostonWafro became my username on basically everything. But I get a lot of people from the States, particularly when I'm playing games online. I get a lot of people from the States asking me where I'm from. go and buy shit first, eh? Got money. Do you blame him for sitting around and getting drunk in the bar? In the real Boston. Well, it would appear that the bar is of no use to me. I'm getting told to get out of the kitchen. Now, there are several rooms that I need to go in here. Basically, I need to raid people's houses. Yeah, I recognise that... It's not that bad, is it? A chest that you can't open. I can't remember where all the stuff is in Calm. Where'd that little guy go? To be fair, where I live isn't exactly a lovely place. Is it really that bad? See, where I live is horrendously racist. Because it's pretty much all just white guys. Now, basically, there's a cupboard in one of these houses that has a potion in the top of the cupboard and you can't reach it, right? And you have to click on it a lot of times, but eventually he kicks the cupboard and it falls down. That is not in the official guide, which is ridiculous. Ah, I see. See, realistically, where I live, we don't have any industry aside from tourism, because I live over the River Mersey from Liverpool, so on the posh side. Okay, kid, fucking hell, get out of my way. So, like, Liverpool's really, really multicultural. A lot of different nationalities living over in Liverpool, but on the Wirral, it's all like middle class white folk. Well, no, yeah. I mean, you're right. There isn't a posh side to Liverpool. But on the other side of the Mersey is not considered to be Liverpool. It's a peninsula called the Wirral. Trust anyone outside of Liverpool, where I live is Liverpool. But yeah, and you speak to a Scouser and ask them if someone from Wirral is a Scouser, and they'll tell you that we're woolly backs. Because we've got hairy backs, because we're all inbred. There will no doubt be somewhere in Boston that, yeah, that you'll go, yep, that's where all the inbred live. They all marry their cousins, and that is meant to be the Wirral. Like, where is this fucking cup? You know what? It might actually be in the inn, you know. Alright, let's go to the shop anyway. Fair enough. I can't. Yeah, see, we've got a few on the Wirral itself. We've got a few. Alright. I need none of them. Right, I don't have Earth. I've got Poisson, Steel, Sense. I've no Heal. There we go. Talk to your mate. It's not a good weapon, but I need it. Because I haven't got it yet. You're right, Rosie. It is Rosie, isn't it? Or is it Rosie? Shit ton of mithril armlet. They're fucking right. You never hear of a famous Scouser who continues to live in Liverpool. It's just... Why would they? Gee, that is well easier. Yeah. There's some famous people that have come from Wirral that don't live on the Wirral anymore. Daniel Craig, as in Bond, Daniel Craig. He's from a place on the Wirral called Hoylake. Never been back. Why would he come back? This place is like a fucking island. Right, this is the cupboard. See it up there? Can't reach it. Can't reach it. So, you just keep mashing it. There we go. And you give it a kick, and it falls down. I went on my stag do in Liverpool, and I was an absolute mess. I lost my glasses, which renders me blind, and I smashed the screen of my phone, so there was fuck all I could do about it. As you may have noticed while you were on your hen do there, or on the hen do there, is that there's a tunnel that goes through to the Wirral. I had to stumble there, and they've got a tiny little police force, which is the smallest police force in Britain for some reason. And I had to get them to phone my missus to tell her that she was going to have to pay for a hackney that they were flagging down for me now, and that I was blind as a bat because I had no glasses and I had no money. Yeah, it's very easy to get very drunk in Liverpool very quickly. Whereabouts in Liverpool did you go to? The music has stopped. Yeah, she was really, really pissed off. It was that, and I think within about a year after, we went to one of her friends' houses, and I got very, very drunk in the middle of the afternoon. And on a train back from wherever the fuck we were, Ormskirk, I did, like, I was not doing well on that train, let's put it that way, and that really, really pissed her off. And shortly after that, I stopped drinking. Like, I don't drink now. Or, well, I'll have a beer every now and then, but if I'm gonna be drinking, then I'm going to be drinking something that takes me a week to drink it. You know, like I'll get a pint of bitter or something. Yes, Alma the Cube is the one. It's well good. Did they have the all the dancers out with all the headdresses on and stuff? The place is really good for that. A friend of mine does the social media for the place. If you're gonna go to Liverpool and drink somewhere and have a whale of a time, then Alma de Cuba is a perfect representation of what the rest of Liverpool should be like. Unfortunately, it's not. There is a place in Liverpool called Concert Square, which is anything but enjoyable on a Friday and a Saturday. Should have changed my weapon to the Buster Sword beforehand. Yeah, pretty much. There used to be a bar on Concert Square called Funky Box. Anything but funky. It was like 2 floors. And I don't know whether you're familiar with, I don't know what you'd call it locally, both of you. But Rush, or basically it's this little bottle of a really, really strong, almost like a room odorizer. I can't think of what you'd call it. We used to call it liquid gold or Rush, and basically what it is it's something that you're meant to leave open in your room. It smells very nice and it's meant to relax you, right? But if you open the bottle and sniff it really quickly, it gives you a head rush, hence why it's called Rush. Well, it gives you a headache. It's horrendous. And they used to sell that at the bar. Yep. Yeah, liquid gold. Yeah. Yeah, you've got a point there, Mark. Yeah, that's like pretty much when we were buying it, when we were in school. But yeah, this place in Liverpool that was on Concert Square used to sell it behind the bar with beer. At this point, right, Tifa should speak up. Storyline, yeah, it's Poppers. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's Poppers. That was another name for it. You used to buy it in the head shops and stuff like that. You go in there, you'd be able to buy like Tripping Cactus and stuff like that, but you'd buy a bottle of Poppers. Stuff's horrendous. But that is not what you want to buy in the club. Huge bouncing tunes going, and you're just like, yes, I want a headache right now, localized to right behind my eyes. Yeah, exactly, Nox. She knows he's lying. She says nothing, lets him get away with it for a while. I mean, surely the fact that he's dressed as the person who actually showed up should ring wild alarm bells to her. Got no menu. Some of the, I mean, I'm essentially talking to myself. Literally. In the game. In real life, I'm talking to you lot. Although to anybody else, it looks like I'm talking to myself. It's one of the weirdest things to get over when you're doing streams, is talking to yourself. Okay, can we go? Yeah, Barrett, let him finish, because this is a really, really long story segment that is hugely boring to play through. There is stuff I need to do here, talking about that actually. There's stuff I need to do in Calm. So... there's a unique elemental material that you can get in disc 2. Yeah, Tifa's piano. Was it, Mark? Really? I don't have to do anything with her underwear, do I? That's just a funny side note. Right. I was trying to find out before, because obviously I've... yeah, orthopedic underwear. I like the backstory to a certain extent, but because it's the least linear part of the game, really. Or the most linear part of the game. Completely stuck on rails, almost. Right. Yeah, I went into your house. And I jammed on your piano. Nope. Jam on the piano. Yeah, I went into your room. Because I'm a creep. Yeah, I jammed on it. Yeah, that's my problem. I've done this so much. Right, so... yeah. And then... yeah. I just can't remember the tune. Anyway, I jammed on it. Do, re, mi, ti, la, is it? Yeah, I jammed on it. Alright, so. Alright, so. Re, mi. Shit. Do, re, mi. Ah. So far, that's cool. That's pretty cool. Nice one. If I could, the problem is because I'm playing on PC and I'm playing with a PlayStation controller. Like the ridiculous names, it confusing the hell out of me. Like orthopedic underwear. Yes. It's true. Talking about something really important, and I took your special knickers. What the fuck? Well, it's just some of the weird stuff that they put in this game. Like, that is definitely not making it into the remake. Right, I went to see my mum. this isn't my mum's house. Salter! That's my plan. Crazy kids. Right, let's go and see me mother, and then we will... Yeah, just making sure. Right, so, before you head over to Calm, which is located slightly northeast of Midgard, take your time to find some custom sweepers in the dirt area. Should have done that before. What a twat. Yeah, I'll nip into my mother's house. Get out of the way. I love always like, it's okay, I'll talk about me stealing her orthopedic underwear, but I don't want to talk about when I went and saw my mum. Yeah, alright. Oh, this sunburn is killing me. Well, yeah, of course, she looked fine when you saw her. And Sephiroth killed her, along with everybody fucking else. The whole town died, well, pretty much. Your mum's wearing the weirdest jumpsuit though. With an apron. Why the fuck are the beds facing the kitchen? What is wrong with the home? Oh mate, that's gonna be hot. Yeah, see, with me being in the north, I only need to get a sniff of the sun to get burnt. Saying again, isn't Boston northways? You're making me want to check. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Love how I open my my internet on my phone to find out whether Boston is south or not. Ah, it's near Skeggy. Fair enough. Yeah, and sunburn meme is literally the last thing that I looked for. Yes, let's stop talking about my mother. Into the inn. Let's progress this storyline. Yeah, you're not actually that much further south than me. You're right, keep wearing, buddy. Yeah, I have. Yeah. We're short one bed. Someone will have to stay awake all night. Yep, let's get some sleep. I'm sure she'll be absolutely fine. Oh, my missus must have been on my phone because every application was open. At this point in the story, Tifa should go, but Cloud, you weren't there. Yeah. Gonna be a pain in the arse tracking all the way there. Yeah, yeah. But the thing is, it's like in the memories, like, and I spoke directly to you and told you it was too dangerous, and Tifa's like, yes, that's exactly what happened, Cloud. Well, there's no point in Cloud being here. Oh, there's a bridge. Wow. Wow, that was bad. Graphically, that was terrible. Get up, you dick. Why is Sephiroth walking like that? Okay. See, all these fights, it's just a case of mashing circle. Here's a question, right? When you play Final Fantasy VII, it did 0 damage to him, like he's made out of steel or something. Do you change the configuration now? Do you change the configuration so X is okay? Or do you stick to the old config? Mako Cave. You've got to stick to it, haven't you? Oh, do you? Really? I stick to the original. Circle for okay, and X for cancel. If I remember rightly. You get a particularly good piece of material from there later. A summon, maybe. Man, Tifa's thick. Is it support material, is it? Oh, is it like elemental or something? We're not actually that far off getting to the end of this ridiculous memory sequence. And then we'll go and get that the atomic scissors for... In fact, I've just bought them, haven't I? There's no point in me stealing them. Although it says Buster Sword there, right? But I've clearly got the hard edge on my back. Yep, you take care of the lady. Suspiciously familiar Shinra soldier. True. It's the most ridiculous process to navigate a Mako reactor. You'd think they'd make it really fucking easy to get in and out. Lock in the capsule, Sephiroth. It becomes materia. It is, isn't it? Climb a chain, you can go in a Mako reactor. Just ability to navigate clearly set out paths. Soldier first class. Speak to him, come on. Look through the window. Can you wield a sword that's longer than your own leg? But of course you'll go into the top military category. He's questioning it, and he's got his sword out. Yeah. you chopped a bowling ball in half recently and put them on your shoulders? Soldier first class for you then. There's some long ass fingers. Oh yeah, Tifa, because that's your input. Yeah, yeah, he was well toasted. Prawn a prawn. Keep talking. And that would make for a very, very resistant Pokemon. Because that's essentially what Hojo was doing. They were just big Pokeballs. Both fire and ice type. Hojo making up his own Pokedex. I kind of want to play Crisis Core up until this point. Oh, magnesium. Jesus, man. Right. Yep, that's because he's there. I mean, if anything, surely that would just make you blind. Yes, blinding. I think it was magnesium powder that you'd put in a roll for someone. You're making a roll for them. Put a little bit of magnesium powder in and it'd just pop. Scare the shit out of them. Come on, Sephiroth. Fucking hell, you're gonna... Yeah. Come on. Well, I mean, how many other people have you met, Sephiroth, that are called Genova? You're right, lad. could have sworn you could get round the back. Bookcase Easter egg. Is this something that I've genuinely missed? I will not let you be alone, dick. Holy shit. Of course. There it is. No way. Why have I never noticed that before? Ever? That's weird, man. Sephiroth never did come out of the Shinra mansion. Almost sounds like we're halfway through a ridiculous thriller. Or come on, get out of bed, Cloud. We've got shit to do. He's gone mad. The thing is, prior to this, if you do play Crisis Core, right, and the few times that you do meet Sephiroth, then prior to this happening, he was already a crazy in the storyline that involves Crisis Core. You right there, Sephi lad? You know, I think I said it to you the other day, but if you get past the controls, because the controls are a little bit weird, it's not a bad game. The way that it's set out, it's just not a Final Fantasy. I think that's the thing. But wasn't it you who said you'd played Dirge of Cerberus? Oh, excuse me. Oh. Yeah, wasn't it like Dirge of Cerberus was a very different game as well, but yeah, it was kind of like a really low enemy count Dynasty Warriors game. Yeah. Doesn't he fly now? Don't you see people running around conventions running like that? Giving it all that. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I remember watching was a video on like underappreciated games. Basically, was this video, right? Underappreciated PS1 or 2 games, I can't remember. Jesus Christ, he did that quick. And yeah, one of those games was The Edge of Cerberus, and I was like, this person knows nothing about gaming. Because I mean, that game was wildly, it was panned by critics as being horrendous. She's dead. It's the iconic scene from the trailer to show you how evil he is with his tentacle hair. I need to stop running past that platform. I'm obviously not got what it takes to be sold yet. Papa! So yeah, I suppose what probably throws Tifa off in this position, right, is that you're telling the story, and the reason she doesn't disagree with it is because all of the bits that involve her are true. Ah, it's alright, Nox. See you soon, man. I'm streaming most nights at the moment anyway, but yeah, take it easy. But yeah, I think that's probably why Tifa's not like pointing out, because she's like, you know what, this is historically, it's accurate. Throw her. Slice. Get the Phoenix down, out Cloud. Give her a Phoenix down, mate. Fucking hell. Dun dun dun. See, now, whenever he says that, I can't help, whenever he says mother, I can't help but think of the trio from Advent Children. The way that they say mother. Where they sound like a sort of distressed teenagers. Whereas obviously Sephiroth has a very deep voice. It's the creepy calamity. It's the old Res character. Why? Why? Mother. Why is it the old? See, right, difference in graphics. There, right there. That's what the old graphics look like. But his graphic is fine. What the fuck? The inconsistency in this graphical mod. So peculiar. Yes, it obviously got carried out by Sephiroth. He's not got much in the way of brain. I should have agreed with him. Damn it! So I'm trying to take him on the date in the cloud in the gold saucer. Damn. Come on, dog. Is there a save point up there? Really? Really? Right. PHS. Okay, so that's it. We're done with Khan, right? Next port of call. Oh, it's not bad actually. There is his skin changes on the world map as well. I like that. Right, let's get to the Chocobo farm. And we'll save there and then we'll call it quits for the evening. As well as we are doing. Kill the mugger first. Because I ain't having someone steal my shit. Oh, I need to change weapons. to get my first summon materia as well from the Chocobo farm. When I'm not constantly fighting the grass. Right, talking about chocobos. If you've got 2 chocobo lures on you, does that increase your chances of encountering a chocobo? Because if I remember rightly, there are 2 chocobo lures. Basically, does it stack the chocobo luring effect, as it were? Right, it's time for the chocobo dance. Scrib, if I remember rightly, you are partial to a chocobo. Now, what do I say to him? Ah, you say walk. Are you ready? Very peculiar sequence. Thanks, man. Gave me my materia. So, I need to go and speak to Chocobo Bill. I should really stop playing, that's what I should do, but it's not happening. You're right, Choco Bill. Right, Midgazolem. Okay, so the Midgazolem has my first enemy skill. Or the first really important enemy skill anyway. There's obviously one from a Chocobo as well that I can get at the moment. But the Midgazolem's enemy skill is something that I wouldn't mind getting. What level do you have to be to get that enemy skill? Okay, so level 4 Suicide. This enemy skill can be gotten from the small mole-like critters called Moo. There is Chocobuckle. With the above skill in your possession, level 4 Suicide, it is possible to acquire this skill, Chocobuckle, but this one is a lot harder to get. In order for a Chocobo to use this skill, it needs to lose 31 out of, basically, yeah, 90% of its health. Then there's Beta. Jesus. I mean, we're talking about serious levels. Yeah, I can probably do it. We'll see. I'll go and get the Chocobo lore anyway. Off his son, Choco Billy. You alright, lad? Give me one for free. And then... see you in a bit, Z. Thanks for watching. No, you're right. I don't have enough money. You thieving scumbag. Okay, so let's come out of here. Let's save. I obviously need to make some money. Not much, but I need to make some. I need to sell some stuff, really. That's what it boils down to. Let's save anyway. But we are finally out of Midgar. 10 hours into the game. To be fair, I've only been playing it for what, like the weekend? And half of this week, to be fair. I'm streaming pretty much every night at the moment. Unless something comes up, I won't. I'll be streaming. Just because I'm enjoying playing. And I want to do as much of it on camera as possible, but it's also a game where I've got to plough a lot of hours into it, so I can't put it all on camera. So I think the more I stream, the more you guys get to see. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow night. In the bizzle. Bye.